Welcome back to Cards and Comics, and today I'm going to be opening up another box of DC cards, and this is Batman Archives. Now, I've never seen this product in terms of just out in the real world. I bought it off eBay just because I was very interested in seeing what this product was. There's one sketch in every box, and there's only 7,500 boxes of this made. So, somewhat limited. Now, are the cards cool? I don't know. I actually didn't even look to see what the base cards looked like because I just wanted something different. Rittenhouse is a company that has made some good stuff and they've made some bad stuff. And we'll see. Is this something good? Is this something bad? I don't know. But I'm looking for that one sketch card because I just want, something Batman. I'm hoping it's just a Batman card and it's not, something like, a Harvey Dent or a side character, because that would really suck. Because, if you want a Batman archive card, you want Batman. Now let's see what the odds are here, because it's one per box for that. And, there's redemptions, Rittenhouse rewards. I don't like redemptions at all. So hopefully nothing in here is a redemption. So we'll see what's in here, guys. I've not opened a lot of Rittenhouse products. I don't know, they had redemption programs, but cards look cool. So the first is that there's classic covers. I think it's a Neil Adams cover. So you're getting different Batman covers, which is very cool. So here is, that looks like the Long Halloween, but I don't. Okay, Batman dies. So again, it looks like they're just doing covers. So okay, so those are all cover cards. So is this what the whole set's going to look like? I don't know. We'll see. That would be interesting if it's basically just a card for every Batman comic book cover ever made. That would be very interesting. All right, so here's classic covers. So, and again, here's what the back of the card looks like. So it's just kind of like issue 100. So it just tells you what the issue is. So again, whoops, Death just killed over. Sorry about that, Death. So yeah, it looks like it's just covers. It's very interesting. Like here is Batman number 660, published in 2007. Then here's a cover of a comic book that I really liked, Death in the Family, because I remember when you could call in, they had this whole thing where you would call in and does Robin live or die? That was always I thought it was kind of cool. It was kind of morbid, but definitely kind of cool. So yeah, it doesn't look like there's a lot of chase here to these cards. They got classic covers, and I don't see I guess here's something different. So here is, Batman number 1, which is kind of cool. And then below it is kind of something different. So here's looks like it's based on the 1966 set. So, maybe a reprint of that set. So one of the original Batman sets. So that's kind of cool. Yeah, Batman 400. I found this at a local bookstore, just in a bin. And I remember thinking it was a really cool cover. I know it's not worth a ton, but so we got the Batman 1. I'm not sure any of this is worth anything. Obviously, the sketch is the hit that everyone's looking for, but it's kind of cool to see all the covers. I mean, very cool Joker, Batman 451. So there are some cool looking cards here. Obviously, this is one of the coolest covers of all time, in my opinion. 251, and then got some Golden Age Batman. So this is Batman number 20. Kind of I always thought this car was such a phallic symbol back in the day. Batman gets his back broken. That's a classic, I think, during Nightfall, 497. So some really cool. I mean, I want to say cool. I see this is definitely a set that looks a little mailed in. Honestly, I mean, it's cool to see cards with cool covers on them, but I feel like they could have done more with this set. Other than just reprint covers. I mean, here's 227, which is one of the best looking Batman covers of all time. So that's cool, but it's just like, yeah. I mean, they did do these kind of like, reprints from, the early, I guess the 66 set. Or, I don't know, or just to make it look like an old set. So yeah, there's not a lot here to really hang your hat on in terms of, there's no parallels. Those, kind of vintage cards are kind of cool because they're on cardboard stock. But yeah, I mean, again, this is sort of why I feel like, Bat or DC comics, comic cards kind of fall into this trap of very low effort. These covers are all cool. I get it. But, I mean, I made a joke in one of my other videos about Batman. Like back in the day, around this time period, they were competing how tall they can make his ears and how pointy, because DC editorial hated it because those ears came out of like the Red Rain series or book, which was a Elseworld story where Batman was a vampire, and all of a sudden, like, they started drawing Batman with those long ears, and DC editorial hated it, and they kept doing it as kind of an inside joke with the artist there. So 200, and then again, I mean, that's kind of a cool. I mean, again, those are kind of cool cards, but I mean, I'd almost rather have the whole set look like that than just the covers. I think if the covers, like if they had like a top 10 covers and then like that set and then some other cards, it would have been kind of cool. But man, it's just like, cover after cover. In fact, this is the same exact pack we opened a while ago. So just collation's not great. So evidently this thing was really just about pulling that sketch card. So here is that Batman 598. And it's cool that some of these covers I've never seen before. Like that's a cool like inversion of the cover. I kind of dig that. This is a very classic Batman number 27. Santa Claus. So that's always a cover you'll see around holidays. People will run them on eBay, seeing if they can get something a little extra for a holiday cover. So going on up, something. Got something back there. All right. Uh-oh. Batman Year 1. And then here is, okay, well, here's something cool. So here's like a lenticular Two-Face. There we go, guys. That's kind of cool. Dig that. And it's actually in multiple poses. So you get like 1, 2, 3. 3 poses for him. Very cool. I like that card a lot. I mean, it's definitely not the PMG level of card, but it's still a pretty cool card. And again, I don't know how many of those you get in a box because I can't find any odds other than just one hand-drawn sketch card a box. So that's an insert, obviously, but I don't know how hard it is to get because there's no odds on the packs. And I guess I could look it up somewhere else, but you'd hope that this kind of information would actually be on the box or the pack, but it's not. Oh, I just bought this book. Batman number 609. Great. I like that cover a lot, so I just bought that. I think 1 or 2 copies of that. Ra's al Ghul there. All right, here. I don't know if that was a thick pack. Nope, just 2 packs in one. Yeah, so this is definitely. So here's first Ra's al Ghul. So again, cool covers like Batman number 11. I mean, those early Batman books are really fun. I mean, this is definitely a fun way of doing a cover. So they were definitely having their fun creating covers back in the silver golden. That was more of a golden age time period. Like here's the bat signal on. Oh, there's our sketch. All right, so we hit our sketch. We'll put it at the end. We'll see what we got here. So again, there's the long ear Batman. Batman on the Moon, that Batman, which is Batman 598. And here's our sketch, and I think it's going to be a Batgirl or Catwoman, which is going to suck, but we'll see what we get. It is Al Bigley doing, I guess, Batwoman, Batgirl. So, sketch effects. So, again, these are cool sketches. Al Bigley. There you go. That is, I'd say on a scale of 1 to 10, I'd say this is like a 6 or 7. No background, but multicolored. And they did take the time for the hair to make it, not just a blob. It's styled a little bit. So he put some effort there. It's just, to me, like the neck and the head are, kind of shaped a little wonky. So that's why I give it a 6, maybe a 6.5. I mean, again, if it was a little bit more finished, or if it didn't have some anatomy issues, it'd be 7 or 8, but still pretty good. Definitely not the worst sketch I've ever owned. I've had some much more terrible sketches than that. But I was hoping for a Batman sketch just because, I don't have a lot of Batman sketches. In fact, I don't think I own any just straight Batman sketches because there's not a lot of them out there. Like this product had them. You had some of the stuff from Cryptozoic, but a lot of times those were, Christian Bale sketches, not just like classic Batman. So yeah, DC's got a lot of catching up to do on some of their stuff. They definitely could be doing a little bit more to get some cooler cards out into the marketplace around Batman, Superman, Wonder Woman. I mean, Gal Gadot autos would be amazing. Henry Cavill. I mean, I think everyone likes those kind of products with those kind of artists in them. That is a cool card. I've seen this card before. I didn't know where it came from. So there you go. That is a very cool card. I love that card. Now that is awesome. Poison Ivy Dark Victory issue number 11, 2000. That is cool. Like that is definitely a nice looking card. That makes me so much happier than the sketch card, honestly. That looks really cool. Wow. All right. Well, now I'm actually a lot happier. That's a cool card. I don't know what that is. It references a Dark Victory, which is the book that the art maybe came from. It says DV, so maybe they got a Dark Victory. Maybe that's the name of the insert set. Maybe I'm wrong on that. But man, that is cool. Really like that card. Plus, I'm on a big Poison Ivy kick. I just opened up a box of 93 Tops, Batman Animated, and I got a lot of cool Ivies there. So, wow, that's like, wow. I'm actually, now I'm taking my, there's no cool inserts in this product. There are cool inserts. They're kind of hard to pull, so maybe that's even better from a value standpoint that you don't get, you got to open a lot of boxes of this product to get some cool inserts for sure. Now, again, more base cards, so yeah, no parallels on the base cards that I can find so far. Like, that would also been kind of cool if they actually were to put like a black border or something like that on a few of the cards, just to have a chase, on the actual base card set. Which is, again, I think what's those things that, as they get more sophisticated with their, card programming, that's something I think would have happened. I think, kind of, how Marvel kind of took the cues from sports cards and started including, PMGs and, parallels and autographs and all kinds of stuff that you see in sports cards. DC, obviously put some of that stuff in there, but they haven't gone as near into it as Marvel has. And I think, it's called like a maturity issue with DC versus Marvel cards. So much more of the, Marvel cards, but, DC cards still have a little ways to go. And there is, so again, this is the Dark Victory number. So this is the set, obviously. So this must have been the covers for that set. But man, that's such a cool card. So you got Mr. Freeze, Ivy. So we got 2 of those so far. And those look awesome. here's something else. So here's another like 66 Batman card with the Batmobile. So those are kind of cool. But I really like those Dark Victory cards. Those are definitely a solid insert. And again, what if they did those like a metallic instead of just, you got the kind of matte black? What if they did, version that is like metallic? That would have stood out really, really well. Okay, last pack. So, overall, this was actually more surprising. I didn't know how many insert sets were in here. And so those were really cool. I think we're just got a base pack here. So there we go. So yeah, from the hit side of it, I think the hits are cool. Like, I think the Dark Victory cards, I got 8 and 7. So I got the Ivy, the Mr. Freeze. Those are just really awesome cards. I think graded, think about those cards in PSA 10 or in an SGC holder. They look really, really nice. There's my Al Bigley sketch card from 2008 when this product was released. And then there is my one lenticular card of Two-Face. So pretty darn cool product. The base cards definitely are boring after a while. Again, with no parallels or things like that for the base card. So again, it's a product that you're going to get 4 or 5 cards out of it that you like, and a bunch of base. So definitely reminds me of 2008. So, but to me, it's cool. I've never opened it before. I hope you guys liked it, and it's kind of new for me. I haven't seen too many box breaks of it out there. So, and again, there's only 7,500 boxes made total, so somewhat limited. So, hope you enjoy it, and I'll see you next time on Cards and Comics.